Your time is up. It keeps doing your time is up there. What's up, Gun Show?
What up, BT? What's going on?
Man, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since we talked. We talk every once in a while in the Facebook Messenger if we see something. You know what? I noticed that me and you reach out to some if we see something really shitty. Did you notice?
Especially today, right?
I'm
He
gonna
says
ask
that.
you. Did you watch the show?
No, we caught the tail end of it, and it's probably a good thing because I'm I'm very critical about watching larger products and the realism of it, and if it makes sense. And some of the stuff that I've seen since then, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're there because they earned their spot, but
Sure,
it's kind
sure,
of
but
rough.
that was a really real. I told you we're talking about War Games, a girls' match. I told you that I would have fired the agent for that because they did all kinds of stuff that and I've had shitty matches before too. I've been part. I mean, you were there. You were having shitty matches, but no, I'm just
Yes, I
kidding.
was.
But I booked crappy matches. One time I booked a 60-minute hardcore match. What
Ooh,
the hell was I thinking? So yeah,
well, I would
that's
have hated
pretty
to be
good.
any part of that.
Tell me, you've been with Memphis Wrestling since the start, and you're one of
Yeah,
those
baby.
guys that you haven't left. You might have took some time off for an injury, but you have
Ooh.
been there from the start. What? And I remember us talking about this, how excited you really was being part of Memphis Wrestling. Is it still there? Is the excitement still there?
It's still there, man. It's Memphis wrestling. I mean, if you grew up watching the stuff and you're finally a part of it, why go anywhere else? Like this is the best place to be in the whole Mid South. I mean, even this side of the Mississippi River, this is the place to be, Memphis wrestling.
And you brought, I talked to Dustin one time. I mean, there's so many people coming in and out, but you was one of those guys, and we talked about this, but you was one of those guys that got stuck. You
Yeah,
wasn't able to do Memphis Wrestling
right,
because Memphis Wrestling
Uh,
was gone.
right. Because when I was getting bigger into the business and actually learning what made sense and not just going out there doing a whole bunch of moves and stuff. Um, I was just kind of stuck in the whole North Mississippi thing, and I wasn't at a place where I could travel. So I did miss out on a lot when I first got into business because nowadays, like with the Wrestle Center and everything that's available, my God, if we would have had that available back then, there's no telling where a lot of us could be today. I mean, it's ridiculous.
How have you
Like,
adjusted? I know you've adjusted, but how hard was it to adjust to just doing those? And I criticized until I just sat back and watched a 5-minute match on TV. It's the
that's what
main
I
of
said.
it's a
I
main
said this.
event, five
This is
minutes.
longer than half my matches. This video right here is longer than half my matches. Period.
Have you been able to say, okay, I can do this kind of thing? I'm still going to get stuff in. I'm still going to show,
Yeah,
especially in the big match.
I'm st- like we say. When you're in the business, you're always learning. There's never a spot when you're not learning because
Right, right.
if you knew everything, why are you not getting some kind of salary contract? So I mean, I'm still learning. It's very odd to be the gun show versus Extreme Brett Michaels. That I used to do all the high flying and the crazy moves and even some of the hardcore stuff. I I missed out on a lot, man. Who knew that all you got to do is maybe throw a punch, do
Brett,
a
come on now.
suplex,
There is probably a
do a
ton of
spine
people
buster,
that
do a
told you
clothesline,
that.
and go home.
There's a ton of people that told you could just do that, but you weren't going to listen to them. So,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't listen because back then, I mean, I was like, oh, let me do this part, let me do this move. Oh my God, this would be awesome, and I was just there to do one of the awesome parts of the thing. And now I'm just like, hey, what can I do to better the show? What can I do to help you guys make the show successful, better. I mean, every single person on this roster gets better and better each episode. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you go back to episode 1 and
Man,
see me laughing while Johnny Lyons is
your
kicking the crap
time
out of me.
is up.
Oh.
Boom! It's the Gun Show,